Hey, welcome back to Minecraft Like an Architect. We are following some architect plans. These are the plans, and this is what we did with them in episode 1. We laid out the foundations, which was easy because it was just cobblestone, but the difficult bit was figuring out how big each room should be. Once we'd figured out how big each room should be, I put down this layer of chiseled sandstone all the way around the build, and that marked out clearly where each room was going to be and how big it was. I used red wool. I can recommend doing this. This is called massing, and you just put down the mass of where you think all your kitchen units or your dining room tables are going to be, where your chairs are going to be, and so on, so that you know that your dining room table is going to fit neatly into the plans. Now I do notice that this line of 4 doesn't really match the line of 5 there, so I'm going to take that block away and just put up with this. From the inside you can't tell that that's just a bit of a dodgy corner. Never mind. Let's move on. What did we do next? We built up some of the walls. Now I recommend building a mansion like this, or a house. Chiseled sandstone, normal sandstone, more chiseled sandstone, and a further block to finish. Put on your snow, so that's smooth sandstone at the top, and that just gives a nice border round the house. And what it does is provides a too high gap for a window as well. On the outside I just used brick stairs for the roof, so like this. This is the brick stair. Boom. So what are we going to do now? In this episode we are going to build up the walls. Well, I keep saying we, but it's me. I'm going to build up the walls and show you that in stages, and then we're going to work on a second floor. So what I'm going to show you is how to make sure that the ceiling of this floor here doesn't become the floor. What I want to do is put another floor up there. So we're going to see how the stairs link up to this floor, and in fact we're going to need to take off this here so we can fit in the staircase. So be right back once I've put on another couple of layers of walls. Okie dokie, I have been around the whole build and put on a second layer of sandstone. Boom, boom. So these plans are starting to take shape, and the next thing I need to do is put on this chiseled sandstone all the way around the build, and this house is starting to take shape. Now I was back on the website looking at the plans. Here are the plans for this house, and I realized that this house doesn't have a second floor. So we kind of need to make up a second floor. So this is where you can divert from the actual plans and start to build and change it and modify it for yourself. So I'm thinking that we put on a second floor which covers this lobby area, opens to the living room area, sitting room area, with an open area so you can look down from a balcony, and then runs into a bedroom above this master bedroom. So first of all I need to put on my next layer of chiseled sandstone, so be right back when that's done. Hey, well, that's that done. I've gone up all the levels all the way around the build. Now this garage here can come straight across. That's enough space for the garage, and you just drive straight in to the garage, so you can make these blocks stone all the way along as well. Boom. Okay, good. Right, so what's next for this build? Well, I reckon windows. So we need a window for the stair, so let's see if we can cut these out. Now I do recommend being inside your build when you cut out the windows. Well, this is interesting. I wonder where this window is going to go. Let's have a look at the stairs. Well, we're kind of running out of room with the stairs already. I might have to turn that there. Tell you what, let's come back to stairs and carry on with some of the other windows, which are going to be less complicated. Right, there's quite a lot of space here, but no window on it. I think I've overdone this space, but never mind. There's a door there, a garage door. Now there is a window here, so let's go inside the build. I recommend doing this to get your window in the middle. So that's 4 and 5. Let's make this a quadruple window, like that. It doesn't seem to be much windows here in the kitchen. Well, I think there should be, so let's have at least a window there, which is not quite in the middle, so let's make that a triple. And let's have a window. I think a triple window there would look quite good in between the bar there and the counters in the kitchen. Okay, the dining room has this bay window here, which I'll cut out like that. These can be glass blocks, I reckon. Now that's annoying. That glass block is going to border onto that bit of wall there. So what I might do is just bring this wall back. So these are minor little adjustments which you're going to have to make throughout your build, and this whole wall needs to be moved back, so be right back when that's done. Cool, well I've moved that wall back. Job's a good one. Now we want some little windows here, I think. Just teeny tiny little windows at the side of the fireplace. We can just mark in roughly where the fireplace is going to go there. Okay, this cupboard here doesn't seem to have any windows, which is kind of mean, so let's put some in there and there. When I say cupboard I mean closet. There we are. Let's make that a double. I think it's probably fine for that window. Maybe a triple. Okay, then we're on to the bathroom window, which I've increased the size of it. I did have blocks here, I didn't see the point in that. Let's just put in a little window there and a bigger window there, and that'll do. When we come to furnish this, we might make some bigger windows. Okay, we're on to the master bedroom, which again has got some side windows here and here, and a window in the middle, like that, which is pretty cool. And then we're on to this little bedroom here, which I think I've put the windows in already. Cool. So, if I was building this house in Minecraft, what's the next stage I would do? Well, I would just continue with the ceiling. Now, I like my snow ceilings, so I'm just going to continue. I've missed a bit. Look, all this is missed out. I'm going to continue with this snow ceiling across the entire build, just covering up the room, each room in turn, so that you've got this ceiling. And the good thing about snow is it looks like a white painted ceiling, and you can cut into the ceiling and put lights in and so on, and put moulding around the side. So we'll go over ceilings as well in a little while. Sorry if I keep sniffling and so on. I've got a bit of a cold coming on, I think, which is annoying. Right, be right back when the ceiling is done. Well, the last few bits of ceiling going on here. Boom, 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 boom. I like to build like this, ever decreasing circles round and round till all the blocks are placed. Last one, hopefully. Boom. Oh no, I missed a bit. Now these doors, by the way, should be connected like this. So if you've missed these blocks out, if you're following along, then fill in all your doors. I haven't yet. This is the last ceiling. Boom. So what have we done this episode? We've marked in the ceiling, we've built up the walls, we have marked out all the windows What room is this? Is this a little bathroom here? Should have a window, shouldn't it? There we go. Teeny tiny window. Cool, and let's finish 1, 2, 3. So that should be all the ceilings on. Sniff, because of my cold. Oh, it's annoying. Right. We've got to get sorted with this staircase, and it doesn't look like it's working very well. I can't turn the corner yet, so this has got to be rethought. Let's continue with the oak, I think. Oak staircase, and let's bring it back a couple of blocks, just because... No, not a couple. Let's go for here. Let's see if this works out. I can hear a bat. You know, it's so long since I've played in single player mode. I forgot you get things like bats. Mind you, someone did find it. There we go. There's a little batty. Go away. So frustrating. Right, this goes here. This is going to be a platform round here. Where do we need to get to? What level do we need to be at? That's the question I should have answered. First of all, this is going to be the stairs. Sorry, this is going to be the floor for the upper floor that we need to get to. 1, 2, 3 stairs. And how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So one of the stairs has to be 3, and one of them has to be 4. Might as well be the bottom one that's 4. There we are, and we're up onto the next floor. Now, what did I say we wanted this floor to cover? I think the floor should cover probably this area here, and over to here. So you can see the advantage of not covering the walls up. And we'll go right over to here, not covering the walls up with the ceiling has meant that I can come along with this block here and mark in the second story. Let's just continue this along. Not worrying too much about what block I'm using just now. I just want to mark in this second floor. And I'm not even worrying about gaps or anything. I just want to get this banged out and marked in. Okay, let's have this corridor come along like this. We'll have this as a room, kind of a game room maybe. I want to see, where do we want to have a balcony to cut down into this living room? Probably along this line here would be a sensible place to have it. So all this ceiling needs to be removed, like this. Let's just do this on camera. I'll speed this up. Well, it started to rain. I can't believe it. And I didn't know what to do. Once again, let's just come across here with that. And like that. Cool. So, I'm going to mark out this whole second floor. Where should we turn? Right about here, I think. So the wall will come along pretty much like that. This whole thing is going to have to be wall. Like that. We're going to need to improve this roof here as well. That's a bit of a nonsense. So we're getting there. We're going to have a big second floor like that. So I need to join this all up. Come along like this. We'll have another bay window for a room upstairs. And it can come along as far as that. There we go. So that's how to build up the walls, that's how to get the ceiling on, and we're starting to work on this second story here. So join me again in the next episode where we'll build up this second story and we'll work out how the next part of the roof goes on, how this stair building comes together with the window, and so on. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.